Good morning. You're looking at the campsite right here, almost a cowboy camp, but we did have a roof over our head here on the stage. We are going to Stunner Campground today, or trying to. We first have to go over Indiana Pass. Indiana Pass is the highest point on this entire route. And from everything I've read about it, the top last however many miles are extremely difficult. It tops out just over 11,000 feet, and we're sitting at just over, I want to say, 7 here. Apparently it's pretty gradual, and then those last miles is really where you get your elevation gain. So, gonna get a little bit of an early start here today and get going. Get my mess cleaned up right down here, and eat some food and roll out. The only thing I realized last night when I was having this great sleep right here, I mean, I slept pretty darn good, was that I forgot to get fuel in Salida. I don't think I can get any in Del Norte here. There's 2 shops that are going to be open here right now that might have it, a fly fishing store and an auto parts store. But everywhere else I checked yesterday didn't have it. So we have enough that I can probably get to a Beekwe, but if a Beekwe doesn't have any, we're going to be having to eat a lot of like ready rice and things like that. Not the end of the world. Well, we are headed out Del Norte. We're about 10, 11 miles in, and we are on our way up Indiana Pass. Once we hit mile 24, 25-ish, we should be up and over it. And yeah, I didn't need a headwind or crosswind this morning, but that's what I was presented with. So, needless to say, it's probably going to be a long day. It's windy. There's cows up here above 11,000 feet for some reason. It's beautiful. We have 5 miles to the top, 5 miles till lunch, 5 miles till a long break. This climb is rideable, but my legs have just not shown up today for it. It took most of the day, but I just summited Indiana Pass, baby. Official elevation above sea level is 11,910 feet. Oh, what a day. Just getting to here, I've climbed 4,071 feet. I'm gonna take a moment, have some lunch here, and just enjoy this absolutely just incredible view all the way around. Just look at this, y'all. I mean, I did this. I got up here on my bike, no motor, no help. That feels good. That feels good. Rode over a little ways and found this berm here that is blocking some of the wind. So I'm gonna sit here and have lunch and enjoy the view. There's absolutely no reason to ride up this thing and go straight down. Stunner Campground looks to be about 18.5 miles from here. We got like another 1,200 feet of gain to do, so it's going to be a big day. But we also got like 3,200 feet of descent, so it should be pretty fun. Man, if you can't tell, it was hard getting up there. Wow, it was worth the effort. Definitely worth the effort. Hey y'all, sorry for the horror lighting right now. It's the best I can do. Made it to Stunner's campground, and things happened. So I stopped at the lake right before the campground, and my filter stopped filtering. Went through all the troubleshooting. Everything works fine, so I think it's just the ceramic element needs a really good cleaning. So I'm going to give that a shot tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to work. So I told myself, all right, well, let's go down to the campground here. I saw there's a couple RVs there. Let's see if I can get some water from them. So I have enough for the night. I have enough for tomorrow to get me to Platara, at the very least to fill up there at out of a spigot or something, because there is a convenience store in Platara. So I got there, immediately asked some nice people, Ron and two other people, I forgot their names now. Ron's dad, Ron's uncle. And they said, well, absolutely. Bring your bike over here too. Stand under our tarp. Get out of this pouring. I mean, it poured, y'all, for well over 2 hours. So I went and did that. And they actually had extra Sawyer water filters with them that they just keep in a big pile. So they said, take a Sawyer water filter, take a Sawyer dirty bag, take even a back flush syringe. Take it with you. If you don't solve your problem with your other one, now you can at least get yourself water. You don't get into a dangerous situation. So, Ron and your family, thank you. So hung out with them, and it was just pouring rain. I was sitting under their tarp. No use setting up the tent in the rain. No use trying to do anything in the rain. If nobody had been there, I probably would have just put my air mattress or my air mattress there right outside the pit toilet door and just slept underneath that awning and been dry. So I sat there with them a while. We chummed it up, cooked some of my dinner, gathered my things, told them thank you, and they agreed. If I can get up to this cabin with this new tin roof, I'll stay dry. My gear will stay dry. Anything that got wet in the rain will have a chance to dry out. So that's where we're at. We're staying in this abandoned cabin. Kicked any glass that was out of the way, and we're going to have a good night. Sorry for this long ramble. It's been an experience this evening. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fall asleep now. Today we did 42.28 miles and 5,177 feet of vert. It's a very big day. Short on mileage, a lot on the climbing. Had we done longer miles with that amount of climbing, it wouldn't have probably taken as big of a toll on my body, but my legs are gassed. So with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Hopefully the mic's gotten a little bit better. You're gonna have to deal with the wind for the rest of this trip. I apologize. Yeah, crazy evening. Anyways, I'll catch you all in the morning. Have a good night. Or I have a good night. Good morning. I am so thankful to have had this random, I guess, abandoned cabin last night. It rained all through the night, crazy wind, and it kept me dry, kept me warm, kept my gear dry, kept the bike dry. So now today we just gonna set out. First things we're gonna start with this morning are Stunner Pass. It's coming up in just a few miles. And then it'll be on down the road. The next pass we're gonna do today, we're actually a 2-pass day, is La Manga. So it should be a pretty eventful day. We'll go about 45 miles. aiming to just barely cross the New Mexico border and camp right after that. I'm gonna get going down the road here, hopefully before it starts raining more. Anyways, put my helmet on, let's get to it. Just made it up over Stunner's Pass. And the view's stunning. Not a stunner, but it's stunning. Elevation's reading about 10,530 feet above sea level. I'm in my rain gear because it started coming down on me up the climb, and as soon as I got it on and got up here, it stops. But hey, not gonna complain because it's not raining. Anyways, gonna head on down, continue down the route. We're gonna pass a town or village of Platoro here in a minute. They have an RV park that has tent camping for GDMBR, Great Divide riders only. I'm hoping I can drop off some trash, and maybe they have a sink where I can scrub out this water filter of mine so I don't have to rely on the Sawyer that I was given last night. Sawyer works fine, but the filter I have pumps water crazy fast when it's working, so I'll give it a shot. All right, little update here. I made it down to Skyline Lodge here in Platoro. They picked up a couple postcards, and they actually let me use a bucket and their sink, so I was able to scrub out my water filter, fill up the bucket, pump some water through it, make sure it's working, which it is. It just needed a really good cleaning, so that makes me happy. I'm still gonna keep the Sawyer filter that I was given by the campers last night, just in case I need it. And then I was able to find somebody who's staying here who had internet access. It looks like the rain is supposed to either be non-existent or be like a 20-30% chance for the rest of the day in this area. But I'm happy this place was here. I'm happy I got the water filter working, and it's time to keep it going down the route. Yeah, we got a tailwind. No more pedaling for a little bit. Just arrived in Huerca, taking a little pit stop here at the Red Bear Welcome Center. I'm gonna have myself a little lunch. I'm gonna see if they offer any food that's more substantial than my peanut butter and tuna, and I'll have that if they do. We are well over halfway today. We're about 29.5 miles in. We only got 15 more to go. About 2,200 feet of elevation, and we should be at camp. There is free Wi-Fi here, so I was able to check the weather. It's gonna rain this afternoon, most likely, and tomorrow I'm gonna be getting wet. So it is what it is. The forecast, like I've said, I've been tracking it for the last week, and it just continues on with big thunderstorms every day. It is what it is. It's part of the adventure. Let's eat some food. Had a good lunch. Actually, didn't buy lunch. Mike, Jalen, and I believe his brother bought me lunch. There's some Apache natives here, and they saw what I was doing, asked a question, and then they said, well,
have you had lunch? I said, well, I hope they have food. I'm planning to have lunch here. And they said, well, tell me what you want because we're buying it. So Mike, Jalen, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last names. You gave it to me, but it's indigenous and I'm terrible at it, as we discussed. But thank you. Bam! Another pass done. Lomanga done. 10,230 feet. We got about 8.5 miles, or I have about 8.5 miles to camp. The weather is starting to do weather stuff, so I'm hoping it holds off until I get my tent set up. Whew, what a day. Oh, and I almost forgot. Pat on the back. Good job. Hey y'all, made it to camp tonight. I'm dispersed camping here in the Carson National Forest, just a few miles into it. Being in the Carson National Forest means that we're in New Mexico. That's exciting. We just have this state to get through and we're done. Exciting and a little bittersweet in a way. Today overall did 44.13 miles and 3,740 feet of gain. Nothing too crazy. It was pouring when I rolled up here, so I immediately threw my tent up, and of course it then stopped raining. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner, chill out for a minute, take a look at what lies ahead for tomorrow, as well as the day after. In 2 days time, I hope to be in Abiquiu. Yes, I finally found some people from New Mexico and asked them how to pronounce that town. Abiquiu, Abiquiu. So just gonna take a look at what lies ahead, eat some dinner, and I'm going to bed early, y'all, because tomorrow's a big day and this rain and stuff is really starting to take a toll, and I can use the extra rest. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, like, subscribe, all that social media stuff, and I'll catch y'all in the morning.